the real reason why I dated as a teenager. You wanna know? Hello girls! So today I want to share with you the real reason why I dated as a teenager. You wanna know? Okay, so this was me one evening in the neighborhood where I grew up. Remember I said I was going to share with you guys about my growing up, right? Okay, so my dad was a lecturer and we lived in the polytechnics quarters for lecturers. And most of the lecturers had teenagers, fine boys, beautiful girls like myself, even though I didn't think so back then. And every evening we'll just come out, we'll just be strolling aimlessly. You know that kind of strolling? You're not looking for anything, you're not buying anything, we just walk. Come back again. I'm talking about the girls. So myself, I had sisters only and cousins staying with us. We just be strolling left, right, left. And one of those evenings, so we just say hello to the boys, this kind, hello, and pass. And one of those evenings, I just heard, it's you have a letter, you have a letter, you have a letter, you have a letter. I was like, letter, okay, letter. So that was my first letter. And why do I feel like someone is holding her phone or her screen very close to her right now? You girls love gist. Especially my girls in the girls' home. I know you are the ones at the front. Anyways, I got that letter. My sister was hovering around me like, read it. Of course, it was a letter from a young boy. He was tall. He was, well, I would say dark, almost dark. And he was really handsome. He said everything you can imagine. Oh, I want you to be my girlfriend. Oh, I'm going to be your knight in shining armor. That's the only thing I remember about that. Oh, I'm going to rescue you when there's a storm. Oh, you're the only sugar in my tea. I'm not drinking tea then. Oh, you're the only everything. It was like a 4-page A4 letter, well written, and he had a very good handwriting. So I was just reading, I was feeling myself, And he was like, okay, so if this is okay, say a yes, like let me know. He was asking me to date him, asking me to be his girl, asking me, everything. And I did not even think. I didn't even think. I just said yes. I just sent a reply back, and it was a yes for me. And that was how, decided to date. We were both boarders, so we go to school. He would write me letters all the way. At school far away from home, but his letters came every week. In fact, because of those letters, my seniors knew me. The school mailbox person knew me. Everybody knew me. I'm sure the night post in Plateau State just knew me because Etima Abang always had a letter, courtesy of this date teenager boy of mine. And I went on that relationship for about a year before, of course, God rescued me. I gave my life to Christ, and that was the first thing I did. I just cut off from that relationship. Thank God it was not a relationship that ended up in sexual practices and all that. But I mean, what a relationship with a boy as a teenager will mean. It will mean kissing, it will mean touching, and then it will mean the main act of sex. And that is why I usually tell teenagers to stay away from dating. Mine was going to progress in that way, if not that God, Father Lord, today I need to tell you a special thank you again, because that was where I was going to find myself. Of course, initially, the first holiday was just a matter of, let me go and see my babe, just gisting about school. Then he started graduating to holding of hands, to hugs, touch, this kind of touch, that kind of touch. And then it was just going to start progressing and going on and on and on. Thank God for saving me. And by the time I came back home, 2 holidays or so after that, I said, I'm sorry, I'm now born again. I have a new love, and that love is Jesus. And the young man did not believe me. He tried to come close to me like this, and I pushed. And I walked out. And that was the end. He actually thought I was going to come back. This story I just shared is in my book, Maintain Your Wife. You need to get that book, hard copy, on Amazon, all around the world. Girls have read that book, and I'm sure you know this story I'm talking about. But if you have not, please get that book. Now, I broke out of that relationship because, I found Christ, or Christ found me, and then I accepted him, and then I had a new set of friends that encouraged me to stay in Christ. Now, why did I go into that dating? Number one, I had a privileged mentality. A privileged mentality is that mentality that makes you feel like, oh, me? He chose me and not all the other girls in the estate? I am privileged. Now, before that reason is the main reason, which was I didn't feel beautiful enough. It is body image issues that make you have the privileged mentality instead of the quality mentality. You're handsome? Oh, but I'm pretty. Yeah, that's equal, that's balanced. But you remember I shared 2 weeks ago that I didn't like my height. So of course, when I saw a tall, immediately, yes. I didn't feel I was pretty enough. Of course, he had fine legs, fine body, he was heavily built. I was small, I was smallish. So I was just like, okay, exactly what I'm looking for. I was in JSS 2. That's like middle school if you live abroad. I was in JSS 2. I was just like 14. JSS 2 to JSS 3. I was just like 14, 15-ish when this thing happened. That was the climax of my body image struggles. So somebody coming to me to tell me, oh, you're beautiful, you're the only this, you're the only that, just made me feel like, okay, this is the answer to my struggles. That was actually the real reason why I dated. So if you're here watching me, listening to me, and somebody's asking you out and you accept, it is probably because you don't feel beautiful enough. If you're here and you're already in a relationship, it's not because you like him. It is because there is something inside you have not dealt with, something you do not like, that you want to use this relationship to cover up. Now, what are the solutions? What can you do when it comes to dating? Because dating is a big deal for teenagers, especially girls. Everybody in my class is dating. I'm the only one left. And Tetima, they are all 2 by 2, like my girls tell me. They are 2 by 2. Everybody is paired up. It's couple girls in my class. I need you to know that you can do alternative dating, which is 1, date yourself. Date yourself. In my book, again, another powerful masterpiece, A Preteen's Guide to Puberty. Yes, in that book, I talked about how you can use the teenage time to date yourself. By dating yourself, what I mean is that you're getting to know yourself more. The time you spend with that young man, you spend it with yourself, and then you're building empowering, transformative habits. I don't know how else to shout this. Do things like journaling, writing, of course, of other materials and resources, watching documentaries, listening to podcasts, watching motivational movies, listening to inspirational songs, developing your hobbies, your talents, etc. That is how to date yourself. Yeah. The time you're supposed to use to do what somebody else likes. Because in those few months, because thinking about it now, I think I dated this young man for a few months, not up to a year. I started to like what he liked. Oh, I like to go here. I now like it. Oh, I like to do this. I now like it. What of me? What of you? one of the things that you are supposed to like. You know you like this thing, but no, you no longer like it because Boo Boo says he doesn't like it. Hello. Teenage is a time for you to focus on yourself. Another thing that you can do is begin to define what your own personal values are. Yes, what are those things that you know you want to live your life, those principles you want to live your life by, what you want to stand by, these principles, what are they? Can you identify them? So for me, I have principles and core values like spirituality. I'm a very spiritual person. Meet the spirit, Coco, Auntie Etima. Immediately I cut off from that relationship. I started to build my spiritual capacity. I grew more with God, in God. I developed a lifelong relationship with Him. That's when I started it. I started to, study God's word and learn how to extract Rhema. I'm going to share that with you one of these days. Okay, so while you're doing all that, you're going to be reading. That's another empowering habit to build, because you need more. You need more, and you can't get more if you don't read. In the process of dating yourself, you are going to start setting personal goals. Now, the good thing about setting personal goals when you date yourself is that when you achieve it, you have a win, and boom, you have something to celebrate. So while your friends are doing dating anniversary, you're celebrating your win. Oh, I said I was going to write 10 stories and put up online. I said I was going to start up a blog. Oh, I said I was going to learn content creation, video editing. Oh, I said I was going to learn how to sew, how to make hair. While they are celebrating dating anniversary and break up anniversary, because trust me, they are going to break up. This issue of, we're going to date and we're going to get married, forget it. Auntie Etima said it to you on this show, heart-to-heartly, that you are not going to end up marrying that young boy you are crushing on or you are dating right now. You are not getting married to him. Even if you get married to him, you get tired, because it's one person you have been holding on to for 15 years, 20 years. Oh, come off it already. All right, so let's go to the second thing that you need to do instead of dating right now. Group dating. Now, this is not just you spending time with yourself. This is you spending time with other positive influences like friends. This one helped me a lot. So this one helps you move from seclusion or specialization with one person to socialization, where you are using the opportunity to build your communication skills. Girls, your communication skills will help you earn income, help you make impact, and help you be a blessing to the world. Forget about just this one person you're focusing on. How much can he really teach you? Because I feel like some girls are like, no, Auntie Etima, this is my particular boo-boo. He's really so good. He's teaching me how to do this and how to do that. Can you imagine you having 4 amazing, powerful friends where you have both girls and boys? You girls, or you guys, all of you are going, you have time to go for picnics, you go watch a movie, you go maybe have a play date in one of you's house where you're playing games, you're playing stuff. Everything is open. You learn accountability from this kind of relationships. You learn social interaction. And for me, the best of all the reasons is that you learn resourcefulness. Because amongst each other, you need to learn how to have a contribution mentality, where you're constantly contributing positively to other people. There's problem solving. There's critical thinking. One of you has a problem and everybody is thinking of a way out for that person. You're not just seated and focused on one person who just wants to get your attention or give you the attention you want. You're going beyond that. And then you are being resourceful and valuable to a group. Girls, you love community. I know it. A girl thrives in circles and community. So why don't you take your time at this teenage and master the art of building resourceful, valuable communities? I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I want you to go out there and tell your friends about this show, the Heart to Heart show with Auntie Etima and her girls. And make sure you do not forget to subscribe. Like, if you're not subscribed, subscribe right this minute. Like as well, and most importantly, send in a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, please put it in the comments. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, you want me to share with you about Heart to Heart League, please also write it in the comments. See you at the next episode. And by the way, how do I look? I look good. I look beautiful. Bye, girl. Just like you. Just like you. You look beautiful too. I can see you. I can feel you. I feel like I'm seeing you right now. Looking beautiful. Okay. Let's do it. Bye. See you.